Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Q&A. I'm here with Sasha from Hastings Direct, who will be one of the hiring partners for our upcoming JavaScript Your Return to Tech program. My name is Mili, and I'm the Career and Mindset Lead at Tech Returners, and I'm in charge of the non-technical aspects of the Your Return to Tech program. So, Sasha, do you mind just doing a very brief introduction of who you are and what's your role in Hastings Direct?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. Sasha Jory. I'm the Chief Information Officer at Hastings. I've been with them just under 3.5 years, and I lead all of the technology development and delivery for the organization.
Fantastic. Lovely to have you here, Sasha. And I'm really excited to ask you a couple of questions about returners and how we're planning to work together. So, my first, hopefully quite obvious question, why returners? What value does Hastings as a company see in this returners market?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I think probably a pretty easy one to answer is that there are a lot of people with great experience who, for various different reasons, have taken the opportunity to take a break from the workplace. That doesn't mean that they've lost their skills or their talent or the contribution that they can make to a company. So we're really looking forward to being able to help people get back into the workplace, get back into the environment, and to bring their skills to bear. We think it will make a massive difference to our competitive edge and our ability to deliver our change agenda.
Oh, amazing. And I definitely agree with you. There's so many benefits of having a slightly more diverse team. So do you mind just sharing from your perspectives, like what are some of those benefits that having a more inclusive and diverse team can bring to Hastings?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of our focuses is to make sure that everybody can just be themselves when they come to work, and in that sort of direction, we hire anybody and everybody to come to work for us and with us, and it creates a real family, if I can use that word. We really get on very, very well. We treat each other with respect, with kindness. We work incredibly hard, but we have a lot of fun doing that. And the team is very diverse in all manners of diversity. And that brings out the best in everybody. And it gives us all the opportunity to learn from each other and to keep ourselves from making sure that we don't become very samey. And, it's important to challenge, it's important to bring in different ideas, and it's important to keep shaking up the status quo. So we very much try to bring a startup kind of mentality to our organization. Although we are no longer a startup, we still like to think of ourselves as edgy and fast moving, and we like to think that we can challenge each other, but in a nice and kind way to get to the right outcomes.
I love that. And I love that you mentioned the word family, because even though you are a growing and expanding company, like you can still keep that same feeling of a family approach. So do you mind sharing with me a little bit more about some of the fun and inclusive things that you do at Hastings? Kind of how do you support that inclusive aspect, and especially kind of what returners can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are very much focused on giving everybody the opportunity to work how they want to work. So we don't have specifics in terms of numbers of days people have to spend in the office. People are enabled to work from the office. They're enabled to work from home. The only thing we do ask is that once a quarter, everybody comes into the office for 3 days. And we do a big function on the middle Thursday afternoon where we get everybody together. I like to call it my sunshine event, and we bring everybody together. We talk about what's going on in the company. We celebrate the successes that we have. We call out individuals. We give them awards for the work that they do, but also we create some fun and opportunity just to spend some time together as human beings over a drink, over a bite to eat, just something where we can actually connect once again on a human level. Um, Teams choose themselves to come into the office at times to do team meetings, to work with their business partners, to get to know people. But we're very much set up to enable you to do, working from home or from the office. And training is available. And we have a rule that if there is one person who's on Teams, if everybody else is in the office, then the meeting will always be a Teams meeting so that everybody feels inclusive and we can make sure that everybody's engaged in the same way. And it works incredibly well. And our teams seem to find that it gives them the flexibility that they need to do the best in their work.
Amazing. That sounds really, really helpful, especially like knowing that some of the returners are also parents who may not necessarily be at the office every single day, and having that flexibility to be able to connect on Teams and still be with their team on a day-to-day basis, regardless whether they're in the office. I think that's super, super important. And I love how you call them like sunshine days. I think this is something we can adopt the tech returners. We just call them team days, but we need something a little bit more fun sounding, I think. So let's kind of project to the future and imagine someone's been successful, has applied to Hastings Direct, and has got a position as a software developer. So what kind of work can they expect to do on a more day-to-day basis?
Yeah, it's very varied. So I would say that if you're looking for a fast-paced environment and you're happy to do things that change quite a lot, then this is a great place to be. It depends on the work that you come to do. For us within the CIO team, we have a huge amount of different roles. We have business analysts, solution architects, we have engineers who work on Guidewire, which is our core platform. We also have digital engineers who mainly work on React. We have people who work on our infrastructure and cloud engineering all of the time. We have testers, release managers, quality assurance people, project managers, PMO. We have people who work in the CISO area and around security engineering and networks. So there is a huge amount of different opportunities within the whole CIO function. And the day-to-day work very much depends on your skill set and where you would sit. But if you are working in the change kind of area and bringing engineering skills through, you would expect to work in a Scrum team. Our Scrum teams are normally around 12 or 13 people, and we work on a 4-week cycle, and we release every single month. If you're in the digital area, we do releases every single week. So it's very, very high intensity, but it's a great fun place to be. And there's certainly opportunities for you to learn different things and to move between different functions and different capabilities. So we've had lots of people who've gone from being a BA to being an engineer. We've had engineers who've come out to be project managers. We've had people who've become really good at testing but wanted to move into release management and automation. So we give opportunities for people to cross over skill sets and to try different things as well. So it's a difficult question to answer in terms of this is exactly what it will look like. But what I would say is there's a huge amount of opportunity, and it's just up to the individual in terms of how they take that opportunity and how they learn and what they want to do. Because, you know, we have over 850 people in our team. We spend a lot of money on our CapEx investment, and we continue to grow all the time. So we're not short of opportunities and ideas to do different things.
That sounds incredible. And I think it's so important. A lot of our returners actually, they want to get back into the industry and then find their own kind of progression path. And it really sounds that at Hastings, there is a lot of opportunity to explore different roles, progress, kind of enhance your skills, and really like move in different directions, which is amazing.
Definitely.
And finally, I kind of know that sometimes returners may be a little bit hesitant whether is the right time to apply, or they're not exactly sure whether they can return to tech. So from your position, what advice would you give someone who is considering applying but is not entirely sure?
I'd say go for it. Just do it. You'll be fine. There's plenty of people around. We have great induction. We have real opportunity to look after people. We do have a family spirit. We talk to each other a lot. There's a lot of communication that goes on. We're a great bunch of people. I'm so proud of the people that I work with. I know them on a personal level as well as on a work level. Don't be scared. Dive right in, and there's plenty of us around to help you to make the success of returning to work. We know it can be scary. I'm a mum. I've got 2 children. I know what it feels like. I've been there. I know what that juggling act can be like. So I come at it with an empathy because of my own personal experience. But I'd say give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, and talk. Tell us how you're doing, and we'll support you in any way to settle in and be your best you can be.
I love that advice. Thank you so much, Sasha, because like I really appreciate the fact that you're a mom and you have that past experience and you know like what it feels like. And I know a lot of our returners would be able to relate to your story as well. So thank you so much for sharing everything and answering all of my questions. And if you're a returner that's considering applying, the deadline is very, very soon. So please submit your applications and we look forward to seeing you on the other side.
Fantastic. Thanks very much. Do apply. We're looking forward to meeting you.